beautiful people, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm gonna be telling y'all how I get out of a depressive funk, or I just kind of have to maintain like to not be depressed or in a mental rot or any of the above. Hold on, I had a chapstick but I couldn't find it, so chap slips today it is. Kay is playing behind me, so if you hear her, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and close this door just because you can hear the planes. Okay, we are in my room. We're doing just a little sit down chit chat. These are just gonna be things that I do that helps me, especially when I maintain these. So number one is just be getting up, no matter what time of the day you get up. Obviously, for your mental health, it is better if you get up earlier. For everybody, that's not the case. Some people don't get off work till 2 a.m. Some people, you know, just do it based off your schedule, what works for you. For me, I didn't roll out of bed till 11 a.m. with her. We did wake up, and then we didn't really get out of bed until 11. That's fine. I still got up. I still washed my face, brushed my teeth, and that's going to be number one. Number one, take care of yourself hygiene-wise, especially like at night and in the morning. So in the morning, get up and do something. Brush your teeth, wash your face, put on lotion. If it makes you feel good, do your makeup, put on jewelry, just something along those lines. I was just gonna stay at home today, so for me, I didn't want to do makeup, I didn't want to do jewelry, but if I am going out in public, I like to do both or either or. My next one will be open up your blinds, open up your curtains, let in some sunlight. You can see the sunlight's coming in. I look gorgeous. I'm a bad bitch. My son is getting the vitamin D it needs. I love to open up my windows. I love to just, I don't really have windows upstairs, but I do have a big sliding door. You'll see it. I just like to open her up and get some fresh air. Yeah, I think that helps so much. It helps cleanse your space, and it also helps cleanse your mind. It helps gives your whole day a whole new reset. It really just shows you like, okay, you did something. You got up and opened your blinds. Like, it just triggers your brain to be like, okay, you gotta be out of bed. You gotta get up and do something. Another one would be breakfast. Get up, and you don't have to eat a giant meal. You don't have to, you know, anything like that, but make sure you're also drinking water. I think staying hydrated. My daughter put a wipey in my water. Now, why the fuck? Drink water. I would have gagged so bad. Anyway, the texture. Okay. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. This video is actually inspired by Lena Lifts. She did one, but more towards working out, and I would love to be a working out girly. A lot of her tips were just so beautiful. Like, she knew what the fuck she was talking about. She knew what she was doing. So for me, sorry, I just don't want her to smash her fingers. For me, part of that is she had mentioned like being hungry. It's not necessarily because you're hungry. It could just be because you're dehydrated. So if you're hungry throughout the day, drink water, drink lots of water. She said to drink 2 to 3 liters a day. I don't know how factual that is. I'm sure it differs per person, but if she says it, drink 2 to 3 drink water. That's all I'm saying. If you're hungry, if you're starving and you already ate, you have ate just an hour ago, drink some water. That would be one for me that I need to incorporate more, is definitely hydration. Also, as well as like, I want to walk outside. I want to take a 30-minute walk around the thing. And don't get discouraged. If you're like, I'm gonna wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'm gonna go on a walk, I'm gonna come home and clean my house, I'm gonna eat breakfast. You know, like, don't get discouraged if you don't wake up at 8 a.m. You can still do those things at 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m. You can still get up and go on a walk. If you do it, I will know. Anywho, so just get up, do something that moves your body. Go on a bike ride, go find a near, like, my favorite thing to do, and y'all know this, is to find the nearest park I can and go walk there. It don't have to be a park, do a neighborhood. Change up the scenery. Don't do just your neighborhood. Go find a rich neighborhood with lots of houses. Admire the houses. If you have kids, this is still stuff you could do. This is free stuff you could do with your children. I have a daughter. I have a 1-year-old. This is things I love to do with her. Anywho, it is now almost probably 2 p.m. now, and I really haven't done too much. Y'all saw that I picked up my nightstand. You saw that I made my bed. I did brush my teeth, wash my face. I haven't got Kay quite ready yet. She looks atrocious. But I still have all day to. Like, we're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. So if you are a mother, get your child ready to put on some clothes. Put your child in some clothes. Don't let her sit in her pajamas all day. Or them, sorry. Put them in, brush their hair. Do whatever you need to do. So that way it's not only you, but you're including your child. You're showing your child these steps, you know? I think for me, like, my major thing is, and this is gonna sound shitty, call me a shitty mom, whatever. I'm not a shitty mom, I'm a great mom. But occasionally, like, I just have a hard time. It was not implemented to me as a child to get up and brush your teeth and eat breakfast and go on a walk. Like, all these things that I'm implementing to y'all, I had to teach myself. That I either learned from TikTok, or you just hear about it and you don't really implement, or like, you don't really do it. And then once you start doing it, you're like, whoa, okay, mental health looking a little good here. Like, okay, girl. And that's just what I like to do. I'm such a self-care bitch. Like, I love things self-care. I love to journal. Another one of mine is journal. You don't have to journal every day. All these influencers are telling you journal every morning, every night, or you don't have to do that, girl. I'm going to show you how I journal real quick. I actually genuinely have not journaled since, well, I'm pretty sure I journaled after this in another book, but this is just one. I'm gonna show y'all this one. February 10th, right? You can read it if you would like. I'm sure it's nothing crazy, and if it is, it's my life anyway, so. But I just journal, I write down, I genuinely just write what my brain says. If your brain says, I ate a piece of cake today, write it down. The whole point of journaling is to get your thoughts on paper. So no matter what you're thinking, write it down. I have a coworker / friend who tells me she doesn't like journaling because she feels like she lies. Okay. Just note that whenever you go back and read it, or if you ever do go back and read it, that you lie. Like, you're a liar. Like, it's okay that you lie. The whole point of journaling is not to be like, oh, today I ran 6 miles and you know, me and my boyfriend had a fight. The whole point of journaling is to get your thoughts on paper. That's the whole point of it. I love to journal. I stand by journaling. I've been journaling for 4 years now, probably damn near almost 5, and I just love it. I love it so much. I think it is so therapeutic. At first, it was very hard for me to journal. I was like her, where I would lie, or I like to pretend like people are reading my journals, like, in the future. And that's still how I journal. I still journal, like, if my kid, or if I was to have a biography about me, because I will be known, and I don't know, I think I'll be known more for, like, mental health and stuff, so I'm trying to dabble more into that. It's just hard for me to film it. I do it in my life every day, but when I film it, it's just awkward. So that is stuff I'm trying to implement more. But most definitely, like, get up and journal. Like, buy a journal. It's so much fun when you have a cute journal. I have multiple. I don't just have one. So if you're somebody who likes to go out and buy journals, me too, girl. And I use every single one. I have only filled up one journal in the whole 5 years because I just love the variety. So I have this one I started when I was pregnant. Then I just bought this one. And I'm really good now at, like, not buying them as much. Sorry, she moved that. I'm really good now at not buying as much because I know that I want to use up as much as I can now and fill up these. But then I also have this Hello Kitty one. I saw this and could not pass this up, girls. I just couldn't. And in this one's my gratitude journal. I love to decorate it. I think I showed y'all, or y'all saw a little bit, but I have the Kodak printer from Amazon. It's not expensive, it's fairly cheap, and I love to like print out photos, especially when I did something fun with my family or just whatever. Like, I just love, I also make collages in them. Oh, look, here's another like photos. But I also do collages just because it's fun. Like, this is just a good way to stimulate your brain without having a screen in front of your face. And Kay wants it. I'm gonna give her this one though. This one's just like a monthly planner. Here. I love to have fun pens. My favorite pens are, I like markers, Crayola markers. I just like the thickness. I like to switch it up. I love these fat pencils are my favorite. I will not use a regular pencil. This is my pencil, the fat ones. I don't know if it's a little bit of autism in me. I don't know, but I love it. But my favorite pens are these, the Bic. Can y'all see? The Bic Crystal 1.6 millimeter. I got a giant package off Amazon. These are very cheap. These are not expensive. These are all cheap. I'm not a girly who goes out and pays, I don't even know how much expensive pens are because I wouldn't know. But that is just something I love to do. I love to romanticize my journaling experience. So at night, I will turn on my lamp and drink a glass of wine sometimes, or smoke a little bit of, I said, what the fuck? I smoke a little bit of, you know, Mary Jane, and I just love to journal, especially when I Mary Jane. When I Mary Jane, my brain just goes. That is when I get most of my content ideas. So I do have a content journal, like whole separate, that I love to put notes in. But journal, girls, like, it's so much fun. It's so therapeutic. I recommend this to anyone. Here's another like I just love it. And then I did my vision board in here as well. I did one of them. I made like 3 just because I had a bunch of extra stuff. But I made a vision board in here. I want my daughter to have her own room. Okay, bud, can you please? Thank you. But yeah, I love to journal. I do have this planner. I love to have a planner as well. I think this helps with mental health, especially if you're somebody who struggles with, if you have bills to pay and stuff like that. Another way I like to journal, sorry, there was somebody walking, or plan, is, I'm just going to show you a day. So this is like, I really love this one. So like, I love to write just what I do. So like this one says, I had a vet appointment, go to WIC office, get groceries, plan groceries for the week. I can write something that I need to do, but I also write like stuff I did. So I went, or something that happened. So my mom went to the ER for her broken foot. I wrote that in there. I put what times I work. And then on this side, it's more like habits. I have never been a girly who uses a planner and uses the whole thing. If you look at my old planners from like 2021, 2022, I did not use one 2023. So 2021, 2022, I did not use this part of the planner. I only used this part. So for this part, I started actually utilizing it. So I put how much my car note and stuff like that is, and then I'll write like how much money I need to set aside. This one has like goals. So these are like goals that I had. Peace, be grateful, home more. Be at home more. I thought I said homework. I was like, girl, I know I'm doing homework. But be home more. And then things I needed to do, like pay bills, stuff like that. And then these are like habits. So I did my birth control, and I did like content, so TikTok and stuff like that, just to see what days. If I ever wanted to go back and be like, oh, what days do I post more on? Like, I don't know. It's it's just fun to me. This is stuff I like to do. Obviously, if you're not a planner girly, you don't have to worry about it. If you would prefer to do it on your phone, figure out a calendar app, maps. Oh, she's gonna piss me off. Thank you. No, you can keep it. Anywho, I have been trying to be on my short film content more because that attracts a lot more viewers. So I've really been trying to be on that. Let me put this up. I know y'all are sick. Okay, bug. Sorry. So I know y'all are probably just sick and tired of me. It's just so much, lighting's so much better right here. So I know y'all are probably just sick and tired of me cleaning and stuff like that, but that's genuinely just what I do every day. I do want to do more videos like this where I sit down and I tell y'all how I heal my thoughts and heal myself. And I'm an overthinker. I have been through a lot of things in my life that have just created a lot of trauma for me, and it's hard to separate it defining me and it being my my story, and then separating it into like it is my past me. It has made me this person today, so how am I gonna benefit from it today? Because obviously I'm not going through those things no more. Yeah, I think that can you leave it alone? Please? You want up here? Come on. Cleaning up your space is also another, like, it is, you don't have to deep clean every day, but just pick up your area. That milk's not good. That's why I took it from her. Anywho. Look. Look. Whoa. Read it. Read it to me. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm mom first, always. But another thing would be just pick up your space, girl. Like, you don't have to do too much. I'm literally, as I'm telling y'all this, have a whole pile of laundry sitting on my dresser that I do not feel like dealing with today. But you know what I did do? I did clean up my side desk that was looking a little atrocious. And my space already feels 10 times better. I pick up after myself. Like, I feel like implementing these, majority of these, at least every day, will help you so much. Because even if you're not doing too much, it took me 3 seconds to pick up my side desk. You know what I mean? And make my bed took me no time at all. Like, just doing these small little things help with your mental health so much. Because you have a little bit of a routine. You have a little bit of things that you're doing. You want to come talk? Come here. Look, say hi. Hi. Hi, pretties. What was that? Anywho, I feel like also another one I should have mentioned earlier is brushing your hair. Just brush your hair, girls. Like, I know it's so hard, and I'm not one to speak on this at all. Like, at all. I'm not one to speak about this subject at all, girls. Because I have noticed that when I brush my hair or I just do my hair, I don't have to do nothing crazy. Like, I just did it in a braid because I will be going to work later tonight. So, again, I'm not going nowhere. But this just helps me, like, not let it get tangled as fast. So just throwing in a braid just helped. It don't have to be nothing crazy. I didn't do no, like, French. I just did a regular braid down the back. Just make yourself feel good. Like, you don't have to do nothing crazy. Like, you don't have to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe to make yourself feel good. You can. You most definitely can do that. But not everybody has the means to, especially like real life people, like people who aren't making 100K a month. And I don't really know how much people make, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm a regular bitch. I don't make no extravagant amount of money. I do make decent money for my age. I'm 23. I make about 50K a year alone. That's not including my man. My man makes a whole separate bracket on his own. He makes a little more than I do. And yeah, I think that we love it. We, well, obviously, but that's not what I was talking about. Sorry. He has a hard time, like, he and me, like, I have said this before, is you need to grow separately in order to grow together. So if you and your partner are not, if your partner's not growing, if your partner is stuck in his phase or their phase of, you know, like, they like to lay in bed all day. They don't like to get up and do anything. They don't like to work. They don't like to brush their teeth. They don't like to do stuff that benefits them. You cannot grow with that person. You can't. Your relationship will not grow. She just leaned back on me. Your relationship won't grow. I'm sorry, but it won't. You will be stuck with that person, especially if you're somebody who has BPD. And if you're growing and your partner's stuck there, you're going to get tired of them anyway. You're going to not want to be with them. But especially if you're a girly, I have bipolar personality disorder, or borderline personality disorder, I apologize. And that just makes it to where I consume my entire being into my partner. Like, my entire personality is them. And that sucks. So I have learned, I could do a whole separate video on that. If you would like it, you know, definitely let a girl know. But I know so many tricks and tips on how to help with that. But just be yourself, be you, find alone time. Alone time is so important, girls. So incredibly important. And when I mean, like, you have to be able to go take a shit without your partner being right next to you. You have to be able to go to work without them blowing up your phone mad because you're doing something. You have to be able to go on a date, take yourself out to eat without your partner mad at you because you didn't hang out with them. You have to know how to be alone. And I know that's scary for a lot of people. I see so many women just consume themselves into a man and they don't know how to have friends. They don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to just even go get a fucking coffee by themselves. You have to know how to be alone. You have to. And obviously every relationship is different, but I genuinely believe the only way a relationship will work is if both parties know a balance of everything, know how to balance alone time, know how to balance time being together, and also have friendships outside of each other. When you first get into a relationship, you will want to consume yourself with them. That's fine. But once you hit the 3-month mark, you cannot just lose your friends. Your friends are there to listen to you, to talk to you. Your partner cannot listen to the argument you just had with him or her. Yay. You have to have friends. You have to have a mother. You have to have somebody you can go to, which is, I'm saying a lot because I don't really have that. But you have to have these people in order to do so. And now obviously if these people are treating you bad and you lose them, like, that's not on you. But I'm more talking about the people who get into a relationship, have a bunch of friends, but they consume themselves into a man. They now no longer have friends. They don't make any time for them. They don't hang out with them. They don't go on little girly dates. They don't do nothing. I cannot stand women like that. And I'm so sorry. I love all of my girlies. But you have to know how to have friends outside of a man, outside of a woman or a partner or whatever your partner is. Sorry. You have to. You have to know how to have a life outside of a child. You're a child. You have to. I'm sorry. You have to know how to have alone time. Go get a pedicure or go do something that makes you happy. These are just things that can help with your mental health. If you're stuck surrounded by somebody, if you're stuck surrounded by your child 24/7, you don't ever get alone time, you're not going to be okay. You're not. I'm sorry, but you're not. That's why it's so good to have a person who can help you. And I know a lot of women don't have that, but even when your child goes to bed, don't clean your house. That's not alone time, girl. Go take a hot bubble bath and for an hour and smoke a little weed, drink a glass of wine. If you don't like to do those things, you don't have to include those. Those are just my preferences. You don't have to do either of those. But go take a hot bubble bath, go color if you like to color, go journal, go do something. Go to the park by yourself. Now, obviously, if you have a kid in the next room, you can't just leave your house. But do something for you. For you. Bake cookies. Something, what is the word I'm looking for? Like, something intentional. I'm not talking about go watch a 2-hour movie. I'm not talking about go scroll on TikTok for an hour and a half. Because yes, that is alone time, but that's not good for your mental health. Haha. Haha. That's not good for your mental health, girly. And we're all about mental health over here. We're all about bettering yourselves. We're all about creating healthy habits. We're all about that. My goals, if anybody cares, is I really want to wake up every day at a certain time. Majority of the time, I want to wake up 8, 9 a.m. and go on a 30-minute walk. I want to feed my child breakfast, come back up here, nap if we need to, and just get a good start on my day, especially because I might not be doing late nights anymore. So like tonight, I get off at 6 a.m. I'm supposed to not do those anymore. We'll kind of see how that goes. But just find a routine that works for you and stick to it. You know, if you skip a day, like Lena said, if you won't, go watch her video, please. But like Lena said, it's okay if you miss a day. It's okay if you wake up an hour later than you did. It's okay if you skip breakfast. It's okay if you sat in bed for 2 hours watching TikTok. It's not okay, but that doesn't mean your whole day is ruined. That means you acknowledge that you did it, and how can you do better? That's it. How can you do better? Well, this is already super long, and I love y'all, and thank y'all so much for watching. I love to make content like this because this is stuff that I love to watch. This is stuff I love to listen to podcasts. I love to read self-help books and stuff like that. So if you love this and you want more, please let a girl know. I love stuff like this. I love to be motivational. I love to be inspiring. I want to help people the way that I needed the help because I didn't have a mother. I didn't have sister. I didn't have an older sister. I didn't have friends and stuff like that who were healing themselves. So let me be your bestie. You're my bestie. I want to be your bestie. And let's do this together. Let's do the best that we can for each other. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's go on our hot girl walks. Let's eat our proper meals. Let's do this, okay? I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely like and subscribe. If you're new to this channel, I'm a mother, and this is what my channel kind of consists of. I do cleaning videos, I do mother vlogs, daily vlogs, I do a bunch of different type of content, but a majority of me, who I am, is this. And if you like this, subscribe, stick around, introduce yourself in the comments, let me know who you are, let me know your passions. I love to get to know people. I like to feel like y'all are my friends, y'all are my besties. I already have a couple girlies who comment on all of my stuff, and I see y'all. And I appreciate y'all so much. I'm very awkward, so I have a hard time like replying because I don't really know what to say, but I love y'all. Okay? I appreciate y'all. There is a couple girlies, I think 3 to 4, who doesn't matter if I post shorts, long form, whatever. I notice you and I love you, and when I get big, because I will, when I get big, when I get followers, I will notice you always. So I appreciate you. Y'all are, whether you like it or not, y'all are my besties, and I hope I'm yours. Love y'all.